Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Dano, aka Daniela, and I wanted to make this video because this topic has been on my mind for a while. This situation happened a week ago, but this whole situation hasn't really been covered by the media so much until probably about 3 days ago. That's when they really started talking about it. Of course, it went like wildfire on social media, but not so much on the news until recent. And I think it's just because of how much people are covering it. But I wanted to talk about this because I believe it's very important to talk about this and to be honest about this. I think most people know who has been following this story knows what happened. There was this young 23-year-old woman named Korryn who was shot and killed by police because, and this is from my observation, because she was very irresponsible, reckless, very irresponsible person, a very irresponsible and reckless individual. And that's my honest opinion. She's very reckless, irresponsible, and unruly. That's exactly what she was. And she's dead because of that. She's dead because of that. I could tell. I know her type. I grew up with her type. I went to school with her type. I even know her type to this day. And it's unfortunate because there's a lot of young black women who are just like her. Irresponsible, reckless, and unruly. And if you don't believe that, watch the video. And see, the reason why I'm saying this is because a lot of black people, and it's funny because some people are on the fence about this, and then there's a lot of black people who are saying, oh, this is an innocent person being killed, like her aunts and stuff like that, who are these individuals right here. That's complete bullshit. She wanted to be killed. She wanted to be killed. Some people believe that she was trying to, she didn't want to be killed, but she wanted to be harmed by the cops so that she can catch a case with them, whatever. If that was the case, it didn't work out for her. But she was very reckless and irresponsible and unruly. And the video footage shows this. The video footage of her being killed, the video footage of before the shooting, about 6 months ago, I think it was, when she was pulled over by the cops, which is this footage right here. She's a very unruly person. And she even told the cops multiple times, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me, with her children in the car. Now, if you don't think that that's irresponsible, you have fucking problems. You are probably an irresponsible person yourself if you don't think that's irresponsible. Reckless, the reason why I say she's reckless is because, and unruly is because she was telling the cops, basically, she's like this, and there's a lot of young black women like this that have this mentality. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my daddy. You can't tell me what to do. That shit works. That shit works most of the times on the street because black women know that black men will not beat their ass or kill them like these cops will. But she failed to realize that she's not fucking with black people. You're probably fucking with racist white cops who don't give a damn. She failed to realize her situation. She is a black woman, and that black people have been getting killed, murdered with impunity for the past ever since we've been here, but it has really started to rev up within like the past 5 years. She failed to realize that she's talking to these damn cops. She is a very unruly person. You don't talk to authority, and I put quotations around that, but you don't talk to authority like that, especially cops, because cops aren't your friends, they aren't your family. They will fucking body slam you and even take it further than that. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that the cops could have handled the first situation with her in the car differently also. But yeah, her parents, see, this is what black parents need to do. Teach their children proper etiquette of how to handle these type of situations when you come in contact with law enforcement. We lack that. We lack that severely. Because there are a bunch of Korryns walking around thinking that they are God's gift to this earth, and they cannot be told what to do because you're not my daddy. Basically, that's the type of mentality that she had. She even told her kids to fight the damn cops. That is very reckless and irresponsible. How are you going to tell your 5-year-old son to fight the cops so that he can get killed too? And I just think it was very funny because her aunt was saying, this woman right here was saying that, I don't know why people are saying that she was being irresponsible because she loved her kids. She would never harm her kids. She would never put her kids in harm's way. Well, we see multiple times in the video that happened months ago, and even in this video where she got shot, she was telling her kids to fight the fucking cops. That's very irresponsible. That's very reckless. And as a result of her bad behaviors, she's now dead. She is now sitting in a meat slab somewhere on ice because of her mentality of that reckless, irresponsible, and unruly behavior that unfortunately a lot, not every, but a lot of our black women have, especially black women who grew up in the hood. They have this type of behavior that you cannot tell me what to do. And she is dead because of that. She probably thought because she's a woman it wasn't going to happen to her. No. And people need to stop making it seem like this woman was an innocent woman who was killed. I'm totally against the system. I hate this fucking society. But this woman, she asked for, she even told them multiple times, you're going to have to shoot me. You're going to have to shoot me over these small occurrences. Like with her being put over without her tags. Or with her tags expired and an expired license, I believe. It was something like that. What she could have done, because this is before she even had, she had to go to court or anything like this. What she could have done is like, okay, I'm sorry, my license is expired, my tags are expired. And they could have let you off on a warning because it's not required for them to, like, when you get put up for expired tags or even, if your license was suspended or anything like that, they're not required to arrest you. They're not required to impound your car. They can actually just write you a ticket, and you just have to appear to the court date. They'll let you go with your car, stuff like that. You're good. But she took it to the next level. She felt like she could not be touched. And we need to stop arguing for this. Because she is not an innocent black woman who was shot. She got exactly what she deserved. I'm not saying that she deserved to be killed, but she got exactly what she asked for. She got exactly what she asked for. This is not no, I think his name is Alton Sterling. This is not that. This is not the case where the brother was, I think down there in Baton Rouge. I think that's where it was, where he was being detained and he was shot in his back while being detained. This man was totally incapacitated. And give me one moment, my phone is going off. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry about that. I kind of lost where I was. But anyways, I'm just going to say that we should definitely distinguish the difference between this situation and all the other situations, like with Alton Sterling, the brother down in Baton Rouge, and all these other innocent people who were shot and killed, by police officers. Sorry, I had to clear my voice. But yeah, we should definitely, distinguish the difference between these two, because those were innocent people killed. This woman, she got what she asked for. Period. And when we start fighting for people like her and saying that she's another innocent black person killed, then we start to make the movement look bad. And I'm not saying like I belong to any organization, but we start to make the struggle seem hypocritical. We start to look like hypocrites. We start to make the movement look bad. We start to make the struggle, what we're fighting for, look bad when we start accepting stuff like this, because this woman was not innocent. She put her children in harm's way multiple times. She would jump in front of a bullet for her kid. My ass. She got her son shot. He could have died. This is a picture of him on the hospital bed. Her aunt want to say that she would jump in front of a bullet for her kids. She'd never put her kids in danger. Yet she did it multiple times. I mean, you guys can watch the video and see how reckless and irresponsible this young lady was. And like I said before, there's a lot of young black women who have this type of mentality. It is very sad, but there's a lot of black women out there who do this stuff on the streets to family members, whatever, and they think they can do the same thing to these police officers, and it doesn't turn out well at all. People can say whatever they want about me. They can say I'm a coon, whatever. I know I'm not a fucking coon. I'm furthest from a damn coon. But what she did was very reckless, irresponsible. Period. There's no way you can get around this. Watch the video. I mean, I cringed just watching this whole damn video. Me and my cousin, we watched it the other day and we were talking about it. I mean, she is... And if you're black, you grew up in the hood, I'm sure you knew of someone like this that had this same type of stank attitude and thought they could talk to anybody any way they wanted to. And now look at her. Now she's paid the ultimate price. Now she's sitting in a morgue somewhere, body being desecrated by these fucking medical examiners and stuff because she wants to be stupid. You know, you just gave them an excuse. You know, I watched the Sinetta video. I don't really watch Sinetta like that because I'm just me and him have two totally different type of philosophies. He hate Hebrew Israelites, whatever it is, what it is. But I agree with him on that point. You know, and a lot of people were shocked by his response about the thing because he was being honest. And I believe he was being honest. He was being 100% honest. Because Sinetta, sometimes he's not honest, but he was being 100% honest this time. Because basically what this girl, she committed suicide by cops. That's exactly what happened. She committed suicide by cops, and she ended up getting her wish. I knew females like this. I remember a couple times about to physically get in fights with females about twice as small as me. Well, about half my size. I'm twice as big as them. I work out. I was on a football team, a very big, muscular dude. And I remember this small little chick. It's funny because she kind of resembles her a little bit. Small, light skin, but this chick I think was like biracial. I'm not sure if she is. I don't think Korryn is. But a small biracial girl up in my face, ready to fight me. I mean, like, really ready to fight me. And I knew that she was going through problems. And I think that's the same thing with this girl. I think that this girl has I believe that she has some mental issues. And who knows, she may have never been diagnosed, but I can see it. Because she exhibited multiple type of mental disorders. I mean, I have family members with these type of mental disorders and stuff. So I could tell that she has those. She may not have never been diagnosed because her family probably thought it was normal, you know. But ultimately, what happened here is her family failed her. Her mother, her father, her surrounding family members, they failed her because they didn't teach her proper etiquette. And I'm not sure if I said this, but I think I said this before, that black people need to teach their children proper etiquette, how to handle these type of situations where you put over by the cops. Because like I said earlier, this could, like with her first incident that they have recorded, well, that she recorded, it could have been, okay, your tags are expired, you're driving on a suspended license. Since you were cool about it, we can just let you go. We'll just give you this ticket, you can go. But she's like, no, you're not giving me this ticket. No, you're not my daddy, basically. I mean, even on her Facebook, she wrote, you can't tell me what to do. I'm in my home. I'm at my home. Well, you have a warrant for your arrest, which means they can come in your home because you were being irresponsible by not going to court. You know, she was... It's sad. It's sad, and it makes me sick at the same time. Because now her kids are going to be traumatized for the rest of their lives because of this. You know, I do have, even though, you know, I'm disgusted in her actions, you know, I do feel sympathetic towards her. But, you know, I'm all pro-black. And she tried to, I really think that she was trying to use the pro-black thing to her advantage, because she was like, these are some strong black rebels back here talking about her kids, stuff like that. And I think that she was trying to do that to garner attention and to make it seem like this was a whole racist thing. And it may have been. The cops may have been racist. But what happened to her in all these situations was because of her actions. I mean, the cops actually had a legitimate reason to pull her over, because I believe her tags were expired. She was driving on expired tags. They have the right to pull you over because you're doing that. I can understand if you were 100% legit, like I am, and many other black people are, and you get pulled over simply because because you're black, simply because of your looks. I can understand you being upset about that, but you're driving with expired tags. How are you surprised that you are pulled over? I don't get that at all. And then her actions of her wielding a shotgun and having a shoot off with the damn cops. You got exactly what you asked for. In the video, multiple times, she said, "You better kill me, you better kill me." She even said that in the video where she was at her house. Poor kids. I'm looking at this picture right here. I'm just looking at this poor child who was thrust in the middle of this situation by his irresponsible mother. If you love your kids, you don't do shit like that. You don't put your kids in harm's way like this. And I really believe that this sister was suffering from some type of mental issue. It's sad, man. But like I said, there's a lot of sisters out here like this that have that unruly attitude. You can't tell me what to do. It's sad. But sorry about the sound that I have in the background. I meant to say at the beginning of the video, I have my fan blowing, and I have the AC blowing at the same time because it's so damn hot and humid. But yeah, she's very irresponsible, and she paid the ultimate price for being an irresponsible and unruly, reckless young lady. You know, you black women, you definitely need to wake up, because they're killing y'all just like they're killing us. You know, there is no separation of sexes. You know, because a lot of people like Tommy Sotomayor, that coon ass nigga, he likes to try to make it seem like black men can and should separate themselves from black women. That's impossible. Black women create black men create black women. There is no other way around that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how can we separate ourselves from us? That makes no fucking sense at all. You know what I'm saying? We can separate ourselves from niggas and we can do whatever, but that's not going to stop them from killing us. You know, it's funny because I was reading a comment the other day in a video of, I think it was this video where she was in the car, and someone says, see, this is why other races don't respect us, because we don't respect each other, and we're irresponsible, something like that. And I'm like, dude, do you not realize we were being killed the most when we were considered respectable people? And I put quotes around it. Back during I believe it was like the 1890s all the way through the 1960s, when there were black families, there were whole black families. We owned businesses. We were doing our own thing. There wasn't that thug culture. None of that here. We were very wholesome, people. We were being killed the most. We were being lynched daily here in the United States. I mean, we were weekend spectacles, watching a black person being lynched. So what are you talking about? Even if we straighten up and fly right, everybody was on their P's and Q's tomorrow, all black people, we will still be killed and lynched out here in the streets. Because remember, when we had our own homes, our own lands, our own schools, our own businesses, and our own communities back then, and we had whole families, mother, father, grandparents, aunt, uncles, children, nephews, nieces, we were still being lynched, and we were being lynched at a much faster rate. Now that lynching is starting to come back, so what the hell are you talking about? It never stopped. We were being killed ever since we got here, when we were considered respectable people, and even to this day. So people who say that dumb shit, shut the fuck up. Read a book. Read a fucking book. A lot of people who say that don't know nothing about history. And I believe that history is very important very important aspect of life, period. Everybody needs to study history. Everybody needs to study history. But yeah, back to the sister, man. It's just a sad case. But I see females like her all the time. All the time. And I'm just reiterating that fact over and over and over again, because you sisters need to stop this. This unruly behavior, you need to stop this. Nobody can't tell me nothing. I'm an independent woman. All this bullshit, you need to stop that crap now, because that shit got her killed. I mean, I feel like playing a video right now, but I don't have my headphones in. But you know what? I'm just going to pause it. I'm going to pause it. And now I'm going to play the video, because I want you guys to see what the hell I'm talking about, so you won't think that I'm bullshitting. Okay, so I'm back, and I have the video. Now, one thing that she's going to complain about is she's trying to say that police officers cannot card her, or anything like that while she's in the vehicle. That's complete bullshit. That's a big myth that goes on with uninformed people, ill-informed people. Actually, when you're in a motor vehicle, they can ask you for your ID. It's when you're on the street or when you're in your home, when you're on private property, police officers cannot just walk up to you and say, hey, give me your ID. They have to tell you that you have committed a crime, and then once when they say, oh yeah, we have the right to detain you because we believe you commit this crime, you ask them, what did I do? Are you detaining me? Why? If so, why am I being detained? Now, if you're committing a crime, they do have the right to card you. If you're in the car, even if they pull you over for a traffic stop and you don't know what the hell it's about, they do have the right to ID you. People, learn your fucking laws. Learn your local laws. I mean, but that law applies in every goddamn state in the United States. They can card you while you're in the car. And she has this wrong.
Am I free to go? Is that a crime? Okay.
See, so she doesn't have a license. She doesn't have a tag.
For you. Okay, so I don't participate. You are not authorized.
So, yeah, I be playing that Pixelmon.
I'm sorry. You gonna arrest me for what now? Sir, you have something that authorizes you.
Yeah, he has a badge. Makes me sad because this sister was ill-informed.
Sir, can you identify yourself?
Now, she does have the right to ask for them to identify themselves. She does have that right. But I believe that they don't have to identify themselves until they detain you.
If I can't ID you, I have to arrest you. I don't understand.
Sir.
Just give me a license.
But I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about
You
that
have
part.
yet to identify yourself. At this point in time, I don't know who you are and why you're pulling me over. You are not.
Turn this car off.
Sir, can you identify yourself?
I'm telling you one more time, turn the car off.
Sir, can you identify yourself?
Yeah, I can tell you this. They were being very lenient with her, man.
Turning
These
my
people.
car
These
off.
cops.
No, I'm not complying. Listen, I'm not complying to that. Here's my. I own this vehicle.
So you want to be arrested? You have a child in the backseat. I'm trying
No,
to help
I
you
understand that.
out.
See, this is the thing. See, they're telling her, like, you have a child back there. Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to do this? Why do you want your kids to see this? They're saying that, hey, if you don't give us this, we will arrest you. All she has to do is give them her information, which she is required to do because this is a traffic stop. They have the right to ask you for your ID. They have the right to ask you for your driver's registration and your license and your insurance. They have the right to do that. I don't. Well, I do understand why she doesn't know this, because she doesn't know. She doesn't know that they have the right to do that. You know, but there's a lot of these people who go around saying all this stuff. They say that they believe they know so much, but they know so little. And that is what gets them into trouble. All she has to do is just give them that information that they ask for, and she could be on her way. She has expired tags. They could actually arrest her for that. but they don't have to. It's usually something that cops will let you go on, unless you're being an asshole. And I believe that they still let her go at the end of this video anyways. I believe so, I'm not sure. But yeah, she's just giving them a hard time for no reason. You're giving the cops an excuse to kill you. Like Sonetta said, she basically committed suicide by cop. And if that's what she wanted, she got exactly what she wanted.
Listen, I don't want to be arrested. That's number one. All I'm asking.
He said, "Think, man. See, I tell you, this brother. I mean, this dude. This dude. He never worked with irrational black women before. Unruly, irrational black women. Because there's a lot of them out here. And again, I'm not saying that all black women are like this, but there's a lot of them out here who are irrational. They don't think logical, and they're unruly. You can't tell them what to do. You can't overtalk them, anything like that. He's trying to talk sense to her, and she just don't give a fuck.
I showed you my police ID. I don't have to do that, but I did it because I'm working with you.
Sir,
okay? You don't have a tag on the vehicle. In Maryland, you have to have a registered motor vehicle to drive.
Okay, all right. So this is what we're going to do.
Okay. What are we doing?
And I'll explain.
This is what we're going. See. Oh my God.
To you.
This is what we're going to do. Who are you to tell them this is what we're going to do? Especially with all the shit that has happened to black people over the years. Black people are being killed over less than this. You going to take it there. You want to take it there. For why? For what?
Explain to you.
I'm listening. I'm all here.
Why I don't have a tag on my car.
Okay. Well, that's all you had to say that from Jump Street. You wouldn't have this problem.
No. I'm still waiting
Jump
for
Street,
you
that's hilarious.
To identify
Yeah,
yourself.
that's ironic. He said that.
Okay.
I've identified.
Now, this is who I am. You can read that. The owner of this vehicle.
You are Miss Gaines, okay. Do you have a Maryland, or is this vehicle registered in Maryland? Do you have it licensed?
Listen, it was.
It was, okay.
Okay? Now, I'm in the middle of suing you guys in ECI, and they came and took my tags off of my car. My car was properly insured.
Who's ECI?
That's a Eastern Correctional Institution. Okay? I'm in the middle of actually... Still has my car keys. Why is it? You know they're talking about stealing my vehicle. Can you give me mine?
Look at this. This is stupid. This could have been an excuse for the cops to just shoot and kill her right there. You don't approach police officers' vehicles, especially when they pulled you over.
You don't have to write me any tickets on the side. Okay, you have my information pulled up. I would like to have my ID and my card and stuff.
I will give it back to you.
And also my car keys.
And step back in the car. We'll give it to you when we're ready, all right?
Okay, well how long would that be?
Wait for the tow truck. 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
If you get the kids out of the car.
Oh no, I'm not. You won't be touching me or my children.
See? Oh man.
No.
Sad because like I said, there's a lot of young black women who have this type of attitude, this stink attitude. And a lot of them have mental disorders, and poor kids. Poor kids.
Show this. These bitches will see a fight today. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that. They gonna have to kill me.
That's just very irresponsible way of thinking. Very reckless.
We'll take your seatbelt off. You do not get out this car. Do you understand? You better fight they asses. Fight them. Do you hear me?
But she'll take a bullet for her children, but she's basically putting her children into a situation to where they will be taking bullets. No, For the people who said that she's not irresponsible, you are out of your fucking mind. You are out of your fucking mind. You really are. Because what she's doing right now is very irresponsible. Man.
Alright, here's your citation.
You can keep them. No, I won't be accepting things.
You don't have to sign them. It doesn't mean you're guilty.
Okay. I don't want them.
Okay, but I have to get citation.
She want issues.
I just want my information.
Here's your
Thank you. And where are my car keys?
We're waiting for the tap. Okay. So I will right now get all your stuff out.
Okay, where are my car keys?
We have to give them those. We'll take the car key off and give you the rest of it.
I want my car keys now. Okay. That's fine.
So if you don't get out when the tow truck driver gets there, you'll be placed under arrest.
Okay. Listen, you're not going to kidnap me, so get ready for it. You can go ahead. Listen, you're not going to kidnap me. I've never been arrested. I'm not committing a crime. There is no victim here. So when the first chance you put your hands on me, I promise you I will own your ass in that department over there. I promise you that. I promise you. I promise you that.
See, that's that type of behavior, that bad behavior that her parents did not correct when she was a child. That unruly behavior, that bad behavior. Man. And this is why some people believe she's trying to catch a case. You know, so that she could sue the city and get money out of it. That may have been the case, I don't know. But from what I'm seeing, you know, up front, is that this is a very irresponsible, reckless, unruly individual. And that's exactly what she is, and that's what got her killed. You know, I could just go through this whole video, but you guys, you can check it out yourselves. She tells her kids multiple times to fight the damn cops, and it's just ridiculous. And you can even see the video of her before she gets shot. It's sad. It really is. But this woman is very responsible. And, you know, this is not... I don't believe that this whole thing was stemmed from... you know, from injustice of her, you know, being black and her fucking on her because she's black. She even, I didn't get to the part, but she even said, like, hey, I got rebels in the back seat and all this other crazy, it's just, it is really sad. It's sick at the same time, man. It really is, but, you know, we have to call it what it is what it is. When, you know, we have to call it for what it is. This is not the same thing as all these other innocent black people being killed on the street. She brought this upon herself. She had a standoff with the cops. She started shooting. She had a damn standoff with the cops. Basically, she was shooting back and forth with the damn cops. And she ended up getting killed in the process. So people, wake up. Stop this crap. Stop this. Stop condoning this shit right here. Because this is not the same thing as Alton Sterling. This is not the same thing as Freddie Gray. This is not the same thing as Mike Brown. This is not the same thing at all. This is not the same thing at all. And I believe this is why the media didn't run with this story for a while. Because the media loves stirring up this whole race thing. But just from watching the videos, you could tell that this had very little to do with race. This had very little... I mean, I can't find any evidence of this being anything to do with race. You know, the cops may have been racist, but they did not show any racist actions. They were actually trying to be nice with her. You know, if this were other situations, she probably would. If it were me, I probably would have been body slammed and everything, shot and killed and everything. But she got lucky in this situation. But you know, her bad behavior didn't carry over through the last situation, the standoff with the cops. But anyways, that's all I have to say. This video is long enough. And talk to you guys later. Peace.